Time for some 8-1 for your health. It's been a minute, but we've got Tracy Lake back here with
hi.
us.
It's so good to be back.
Yes.
I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah, how's your summer?
Busy. I thought I was going to have so much more time to kind of relax, and now we're already, you know, closing in on the end of July. So
that's good though with your business and everything. We love to hear that.
It's been wonderful.
You always have different events and things planned. I know some yoga events and other workshops too at your facility.
Yeah, and we've actually got some coming up in the fall that I'm really excited about. We're finally starting our day retreats, which we have not held up until this point. So we have one in September that is really just about kind of managing stress, and we will actually be making these at that workshop. And then in October October we have one that is kind of preparing us for the holiday season. I know it's early, but we're going to set some SMART goals so that we can get our shopping done and our wrapping done and all of those things without being completely stressed out. And I think we'll probably make worry dolls at that one, so that you can just whisper your worry to her and set her aside so you can sleep well.
That's wonderful. Yes, and then on the topic of sleep, that's kind of why you're here today.
It is. It is. We've had a lot of people talking to us about not getting good rest or not being able to rest well, and so so I thought that we would do that. Before we get into that, I did bring up our vanilla. So we made this together in February 24th, and as I tell you all the time, make sure to label everything, right? So I have vanilla beans and the 100 proof vodka in here. We made it on 2/24. It's going to be ready in November, so that we can kind of divide it out and give it for Christmas presents. But hopefully yours is looking more and more kind of
it's getting that
brown,
dark amber color.
Yeah,
very pretty. Yeah.
But today we're making these. So,
all right.
I know some people don't like to sew or don't know how to sew, so I have one that I sewed and one that is a no-sew option.
That's nice.
So we're going to make the no-sew option today, and we're going to use lavender, which is people use fairly frequently for sleep, rest. It soothes the nervous system, and most people can tolerate that fragrance pretty easily. So you can use a diffuser with essential oils,
right?
But this is portable, and so once I make them, they're going to look like this. I just use a sock.
So they're little eye pillows?
What are these called? They're like little ankle socks.
Yeah.
You know, and so I got a whole pack of them, 10 different pairs. So I just brought a few of them. 10 different pairs at a dollar store for like $3.25. So that would let me make 20 of these pillows, or you know. And then these are trouser socks.
Okay.
So they actually look long like this. And this is what we're going to do today, because this is the no-sew option.
And you do want to be mindful too when purchasing, if you are wanting to heat something up in the microwave.
So if you're going to heat something in the microwave, I don't do that, so I never worry about the fabric content.
Okay.
But you would need to make sure that it was 100%. It was 100% cotton. You don't want any kind of synthetic materials in there, because they can ignite.
Right.
And, you know, ruin your microwave, would cause a fire or anything like that. But that's also true. So if you decide to sew, your cotton would also, your thread would also need to be 100% cotton. Anything that you're using on it.
That's a good point.
And we were just talking at the break, instead of using, I like to use a hairband, so we'll do that as we're making this.
Okay.
So this is a cup of rice. Go ahead and put it in there. Yep.
Okay.
And then a half a cup of lavender, and then just mix them up.
All right.
But if you choose to use a hairband, again, making sure that there's nothing in there that's going to be hurt by your, you know, your microwave by heating it in that way.
But you don't have to heat them.
No,
It's still pretty fragrant. I mean,
yeah, I don't heat mine ever, and I store them in a Ziploc bag, because that helps preserve the fragrance. So when I'm not using it, I keep it in a Ziploc bag.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So we'll open
and then
this
I
up.
just take one of my funnels. You've probably seen my funnel set before.
Right inside?
Yep, right inside. And I usually just leave the handle out there if you want to hold it like that. And then I start with a scooper, because that's easiest for me.
Let that go down in. And this one, you were even talking about like teenagers, if you're having a sleepover party, something to do like as an activity.
And And I will say that usually when I use my eye pillow, the two most frequent times that I use it are if I have a headache and I need some relief.
Yes.
Then I'll lay down with it on it, or if I'm just trying to take a break and need some relief in that way, because it's so soothing to the nervous system. That helps you settle down and lets you feel more rested. And then the other time is after yoga. So when we're in Shavasana, I'll use an eye pillow. So
during that time. All right.
So as we were saying, you said we could tie it here, and we could, and then you wouldn't have to worry if you were going to heat it, right? Because there wouldn't be anything else. This is not 100% cotton, but whatever you were using.
And this as well, right?
Right. But I tie it with one of these just hair elastics, because then I can open it back up and add more lavender to it if I want, or anything, any other.
That's a good idea.
And again, I'm using lavender because it's so helpful for sleep. But you could use any kind of herb that you wanted, because we also have rose. So if you prefer a rose fragrance or some other, or you want to do a blended fragrance, I would just use a half a cup of whatever your herb is, whatever your flower is. If you're harvesting your own lavender, you want to make sure that it's completely dried before you use it. If not, it'll get moldy. Right? So you want to make sure it's absolutely dry. And you would harvest your lavender when maybe somewhere between a third and a half of the buds are open. Yeah.
Is that good?
Yep, that's good. And you could now just fold the upper part of the sock over. Right.
Right, that's all it is.
Yep. And then you kind of flatten it out.
Okay. Wow, that did come together pretty easily.
Yeah.
I think too,
just
with sleep too, and having a routine, that smell kind of puts you in that state of like, it's time for me to relax and get into that
little
mindset.
bit of weight from the rice on your eyes, that feels really good. Now, some people like to have these divided. They don't like, I just leave mine long like that. And but if you want, so this is just a stray piece of yarn that I had, and I divide, I don't know if you can see that. I kind of push this so that it's roughly halfway, that it's well distributed, and then I just tie something around it.
So that goes across.
And it could be ribbon or anything that you wanted, but that keeps it equally weighted on the eyes.
That's a great idea.
If you wanted to do that, and you can do that with either one of these. Now this one I put through, I filled the same way. It's that same, a cup of rice and a half a cup of lavender. And I just did a seam right here at the ankle opening. So just with my sewing machine, just did a quick seam on it. I wasn't paying enough attention this morning, more concerned about like having these eye things on. But usually I would tuck in that little bit of ribbed section just so that you can't see it. I think it looks a little bit prettier.
I see.
But it's not like it's not functional if you don't.
Exactly. And even if you don't know how to sew.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a wonderful idea. We just appreciate you stopping by and sharing. We could all use better sleep, so whatever it takes, whatever that looks like.
And if you don't have any more lavender, if you've used all of your lavender, you can always refresh it with essential oil, and or if you don't have any lavender and you just want to put rice in it and just use essential oil in it. Well, I would mix it into the rice. And I would probably let it sit so that it can soak in and dry, and then go ahead and do it.
Yeah, the rice is such a nice element in this. I love it. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Stop by Huntington at intersections and check out Tracy Lake, her facility, all the different
workshops. Come to yoga. We do yoga 6 days a week, and I'm looking for more yoga teachers. So if any yoga teachers hanging out in Huntington and you need a place to teach, please contact us. I would love to hear from you.
That would be wonderful. Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate it. This is wonderful. We're going to